Hey guys, welcome to chapter 1, Basic of the Basics. Clip Studio is my favorite drawing program because for me it's the perfect mix of technical and practical. Please note that while I will be using this program, anything I show you can also be done in Procreate, Sai, Medibank or any other drawing app really. Now, your interface might not look this way. I set mine up like this because I simply can't remember shortcuts, so I need everything in plain view. Let me do a rundown of my tools that are right here on the left. Alright, so the first of the tools I want to highlight is the selection tool. Well, aside from selecting, I use this tool to create a variety of shapes and forms that I might use as a background or whatever in my drawings. Then we got the magic tool brush, and that's basically it. When you want to like fill a form or something, you can use the magic brush and just drop some color in. I don't really use it much because it's not really that efficient and most of my lines aren't closed, so it gets all over the place. Then there's the eyedropper. I mostly use the eyedropper to I draw my own drawings because I don't work with a set color palette. I just create and apply colors on the go. So if I want to go back to some part and fix something, I will use the eyedropper. Then there is the pen tool. This is where I keep all the drawings that are meant to do line art or really tiny fine details when I'm painting. Next is the airbrush. I mostly use this tool to soften transitions between colors when I'm painting. So next is the brush tool. This is where I keep all the brushes that I intend to use to paint my drawings, even though you can see many of them, I use around 2. Next we have the decoration segment, and this is where I keep all my interesting brushes that come with amazing shapes and forms. I use them to cheat sometimes. They save a lot of time. Next I have the eraser. Well, I just normal eraser stuff, but I just found about this tool the other day. It's called Erase Along Edge, and what this does is, imagine like you have this shape here and then you want to add some base color to it, but while you were painting you painted out of the line, so you want to fix that. Go to your layer settings, set the line art layer to reference, and then grab your color layer and your erase along edge eraser, and then whoop, magic happens. It's amazing too. Next we have the blur. I don't use blur much. I mostly use it for dramatic effect when I want the viewer to focus on a specific part of the drawing. For example, let's say this little guy here is a face and I have these elements here that I don't really care to show, so I will grab my blur tool and then there's the bucket, which is pretty self-explanatory. The gradient tool, I don't really use it much. Not a big gradient person myself. And then, well, yeah, that's about it for the tools I mostly use in Clip Studio. I got this drawing of a boy, and then on a separate layer I drew a baseball cap. And if you look at them separately, yeah, maybe there's no problem, but if I put the baseball cap on top of his head, there's something wonky here. Like, the perspective feels a little off, I think. So in this case, what I would normally do is to go to edit, transform, and select mesh transformation with the baseball cap layer selected. And then what I wanna do is to just drag this square and move it down here, and move this other segment to move the cap in the perspective I kinda want it to be. And yeah, after the layout fix, I think it looks way better than it did, and it makes a lot more sense now. So yeah, please keep the mesh transform tool in mind when drawing. So that's it for my Clip Studio tools. I will see you in the next one when we talk about my canvas sizes.